Ryan Hillegas, continued. Question by Attorney Fallon. All right, Mr. Hillegas, I would like to direct your attention to Exhibit 18, which is an aerial photograph. Do you recognize this particular property? Answer, yes. Question, and what is that property? Answer, that's the Avery salvage yard. Question, all right. Attorney Fallon, and if the clerk would prepare one more exhibit, 19, please. Question, and I would also like to direct your attention to the aerial photograph which is behind you on the chalkboard, which will be marked exhibit number 19. Exhibit 19 marked for identification. All right, I just want to clear up some perceived misconception from your examination. First of all, let's look at 18. Now, you indicated at some point on Monday or Tuesday you passed a checkpoint and were permitted, you and a few of your volunteers were permitted to do some searching past a checkpoint. Is that correct? Answer, yes. Question, now, with respect, first of all, to Exhibit 18, did any of the searching that you and your volunteers did on either that Monday or Tuesday occur within the parameters of Exhibit 18? Answer, no. Question, all right. As a matter of fact, the closest you got to Exhibit 18 is the far corner, upper right-hand corner. Is that correct? Answer, yes. Question, you never passed in through this area where into the main business area, correct? Answer, that's correct. Question, all right, and you had never been on this property before in your life, correct? Attorney Buting, could the record just reflect where you were pointing? Attorney Fallon, let the record reflect that I'm pointing a laser pointer in the upper right-hand corner about 4 or 5 inches in from the right side and about 6 inches down from the top, between an area wide spot in the road with 4 buildings. Attorney Buting, that's fine. Attorney Fallon, good enough? Question by Attorney Fallon, and now, you have never been in that particular area before, that correct? Answer, correct. Question, all right, now directing your attention again to Exhibit 19, which is behind you, and if you'd be so kind as to get up and use the pointer, the laser pointer, and tell us if you, first of all, can you identify Exhibit 19? You are familiar with what's depicted. Answer, right. It's an aerial. It's like an aerial or satellite image of, this would be the Avery property, pretty much dead center of the map. Question, all right, would you point the laser pen there? There's a button on there. Answer, sure. Right, there is the salvage area. Question, and what is depicted there is, in fact, a smaller version of Exhibit 18. Answer, yes. Question, all right. Now, you indicated at some point during questioning by counsel that you passed a particular checkpoint to assist law enforcement in doing a search. In looking at Exhibit 19, do you have an idea where that checkpoint would have been? Answer, yeah. Am I allowed to get up and look closer? Question, yes, please do. Answer, the checkpoint I'm speaking of, I believe that the roads were blocked off here, and this is the checkpoint that I'm talking about. Question, all right, I'm going to let you put your initials in red on the spot where that was, your best recollection, okay? Now, as you are standing there, Attorney Buting, if you could put a circle, it would make it a little bit more obvious. Attorney Fallon, sure. Question by Attorney Fallon, all right. Now, you have marked there, that's the checkpoint. You believe that you're allowed to pass through with your volunteers. Answer, yes, the roadblock. One of the roads were blocked. Question, Okay, you indicated on direct examination that on either this Monday or Tuesday, and you are not sure when that was, that you were allowed to assist in a search of a couple of areas. Can you draw a line or put a series of X's to the property which you believe you and your group searched? Answer, sure. Question, just so we're clear. Answer, yes. To the edge of this is just a plain winter wheat field. Question, all right. And you are making a series of X's? Answer, I'm making a series of X's. Question, go ahead. Continue. Answer, just, a strip like right here, and then we did some searches of here as well. Question, perhaps this red might be a little deeper. You could improve upon that. All right, so for the purpose of our discussion here, thank you. You have marked an area, a rectangle as it were, with a series of X's, and that is below, what is this road right here? Answer, that's a highway. Question, do you recall what the name of that highway was? Answer, I don't recall what it is right now. Question, okay, fair enough. Below that highway, you have a rectangled box containing X's. Answer, yes. Question, and above the highway, you have a four-sided, the box here that, containing X's as well, reflecting an area that you searched. Answer, yes. Question, now is the area above the road which passed through, was that past the checkpoint or was that? Answer, it was past where the roads were blocked. Question, where the roads were blocked? Attorney Buting, do you want to just stipulate for the record what the name of that road is so it's clear? Attorney Fallon, 147. Attorney Buting, is that Highway 147? Attorney Kratz, yes, I believe so. Attorney Fallon, Highway 147. All right, very good, have a seat. Question, by Attorney Fallon. And just so that we're clear, there was one other point during your testimony where you and or Mr. Blowdorn were collecting this information and coordinating these searches. You would, from time to time, check in with Sheriff Pagel and tell him what you were doing. Answer, yes. Question, and you would tell him the areas that you were searching. Answer, yes. Question, at no time, however, did he ask you to search any particular place, did he? Answer, no. Question, he never directed any particular area to be searched, correct? Answer, that's correct. Question, and basically all he did was, well, if you find something or anything interesting, call us? Answer, yes. Question, that was the extent of the direction that you received from Sheriff Pagel? Answer, yes. Question, and that was the extent of the direction you received from any law enforcement officer relative to the search efforts for Theresa Halbach? Answer, yes. Attorney Fallon, that's all. Would move into evidence Exhibits 18 and 19. Attorney Buting, no objection. The Court. Those exhibits are admitted. Mr. Buting. Attorney Buting, thank you, Judge. Redirect examination by Attorney Buting. Question. You mentioned that you had these satellite maps that you had generated off the internet. Is that right? Answer, yes. Question. Were they similar to Exhibit 19 that you were marking on? Answer, yes. Question, or were they more in close-up? That's a pretty high aerial shot. Answer, no. Our maps were probably like that, or actually farther out. We had no reason to go real close with them. We just wanted to see the roads. Question, okay. And you mentioned that there was a general map, a big one, and then like a smaller one of certain areas? Answer, yes. Question, when you say smaller, in what way were they closer up? Answer, we handed out a general map to everybody, which covered basically everything from Lake Winnebago to Lake Michigan, that whole strip of land in there, Manitowoc, Calumet counties. Question, like a satellite deal? Answer, no, that was just a far away, just a road view. Question, okay. Answer, just a normal map, I guess you could say. And then we made a closer versions also on Friday to give the people a closer look at the roads we wanted them to travel on, because the larger maps didn't show all the small country roads and such. Question, so the smaller ones, did they cover smaller areas than is depicted in Exhibit 19? Answer, no smaller. Question, so they were about like that? Answer, some of them were like that. Some of them were just normal maps that we blew up. It just depended if we could see the roads or not. Question, by normal maps, are you referring to like a MapQuest map, or are you talking about a satellite map? Answer, a MapQuest map, or just a plain piece of paper with lines on it that had boundaries and roads. Question, okay, in any event, one of them contained the Avery property as well, right? Answer, yep. Question, and the map that you gave then to Pamela Sturm, was it similar to Exhibit 19 then? Answer, no. Question, what was it like? Answer, I just gave her the general map that I gave everybody, the large view of all the highways and the roads, nothing close up. Question, okay, and she said that one of the reasons she wanted to go search that property was because she knew that Theresa had been there the day that she was last seen. Answer, I believe so, yes. Question, and you were aware of that as well, right? Answer, yes. Question, and did you know what her purpose was in going there? Answer, I knew that she was taking pictures for Auto Trader that day. Question, did she have any other purpose that you were aware of? Answer, no. Question, no other reason for being there? Answer, not that I'm aware of. Question, okay. Your discussions with Sheriff Pagel, you said you kept him informed about where people were going to search. Answer, just basically let him know what we were doing. Question, and did he ever say, don't go to the Avery property? Answer, no. Question, did he ever tell you not to actually go onto the private property without permission? Answer, I don't know. Question, did he ever talk to you at all about making sure that the volunteers would get permission if they were on private property? Answer, I don't recall. I don't know. Like I say, I never really received instruction from him as to what to do. I basically just told him that we were going out to search. Question, I understand, but what I'm getting at is maybe any advice or instruction he gave you of what not to do. Did he warn you about not to do certain things? Answer, no. Question, there was no instruction or warning not to pick up evidence if you found it or anything like that? Answer, I guess I pretty much knew that from common knowledge. I didn't need anybody to tell me that I shouldn't tamper with evidence. I basically just instructed people from my point of view and from the Yes Foundations, that if anybody did find anything, the first thing you do is get a hold of somebody and leave it alone. Question, it wasn't clear to me from the way you were just testifying in the chronological sequence. Did you have any phone conversation with Detective Wiegert or Investigator Wiegert on Saturday morning? Answer, I don't know. Question, do you remember talking to him about how much you were going to have how this meeting was going to take place on Saturday morning to organise all these people? Answer, I don't know if I told that to Detective Wiegert. I guess I'm not sure. Question, okay. But you told it to somebody at the Sheriff's Department. Answer: that I had told Jerry Pagel that we were just going to go out and do a car search. Question: okay. By car search, you mean? Answer: driving the roads and looking for anything conspicuous. Question: and you told him that you were going to do that Saturday morning? Answer: yeah. Question: and when you searched the areas that you marked on Exhibit 19, was that just you alone, or was that other volunteers as well? Answer: me as well as other volunteers. Question: how many would you say? Answer: between 30 to 50 people came and went. Some had prior obligations or couldn't get there until later, so. Question: so in terms of that little parcel that you first marked, that you searched, south of Highway 150, 147, how many people were walking through that field with you? Answer: between 30 to 50. Question: okay. Answer: like I said, people came and went as they needed. Question: and were there any police officers with you when you were doing that part? Answer: yes. Question: walking with you? Answer: yes. Question: how many? Answer: I believe 2. Question: Manitowoc or Calumet? Answer: I do not know. Question: don't know their names? Answer: no. Question: and that first area that you marked is a field that is directly adjacent to the north, on the north, to the Avery salvage property, right? Answer: yes. Question: and did you get Sheriff Pagel's permission to do that? Answer: yes. Question: and I'm sorry, I don't remember, but by that point, had you told Sheriff Pagel that you were Theresa's former boyfriend? Answer: I don't know. Like I said earlier, I really wasn't, I guess I didn't tell too many people about it. It never really occurred to me that it was an issue, and it was quite a while ago that we dated. Question: but you were still seeing her as recently as the day before that she disappeared, right? Answer: yes. Question: and Sheriff Pagel knew that? Answer: yes, I believe so. Attorney Buting: all right, thank you. No further questions. The court: anything else? Attorney Fallon: nothing for this witness. The court: all right. You are excused with the understanding, Mr. Buting, that you still have the right to recall Detective Remiker. Are there any other witnesses for the defence on this motion? Attorney Buting: well, Judge, I understand that the CDs are prepared now of the information that we talked. I don't know whether you would like to take maybe an early break at this point and then we could proceed then. The court: all right, we'll take a lunch break now and resume at 1 o'clock. Will that work for the parties? Attorney Kratz: sure. Attorney Buting: okay. The court: very well, we'll take our lunch break at this time and then resume at 1 o'clock.